The end of humanity began precisely 3 minutes and 47 seconds before Cal Everett realized it. He was in the cockpit of the research vessel Prometheus 2, chasing rogue asteroids at breakneck speed through the Andromeda Gate. His heart thundered with adrenaline, sweat trickling down his temples as collision alarms screamed around him. "Sarah, talk to me!" he shouted over the roaring engines. Sarah Beckett's voice came choppy through his comms, panic saturating every word. "It's not an asteroid, Cal. It's something else. A signal approaching fast." "What do you mean, signal?" Her voice trembled as if barely believing her own words. "It's intelligent, Cal. Something's chasing us." A sudden wave of nausea hit Cal as an impossible brilliance filled the viewport. A blinding ripple of white-gold light surged toward them, bending reality like a tsunami swallowing a shoreline. Every warning system in the ship erupted simultaneously. "Brace!" Cal yelled, instinctively shielding his eyes, though no human gesture could protect him from the cosmic force racing toward him. Then silence and darkness. Cal gasped awake, skin slick, heart hammering. He sat up sharply, hands clutching smooth metal rails. Confusion overwhelmed him. Moments before, he'd been barreling through deep space. Now he found himself in a sterile, perfectly white chamber, devoid of edges or seams, like being inside an infinite eggshell. "Sarah?" His voice echoed emptily. No answer. "Anyone?" Still nothing. He stumbled upright, glancing around frantically. A ripple moved through the room's impossible surface. Out of the seamless wall stepped a figure, humanoid yet profoundly alien. Its body shimmered with reflective facets that mimicked stars, galaxies swirling in miniature across its chest and limbs. "Welcome back, Cal Everett," it spoke softly, its voice a harmonic whisper. "You have been reset." Cal backed away, tripping, heart pounding again. "Reset? Where's my ship?" "Sarah?" "Your vessel no longer exists, nor does your crew. You are the last remnant." "What do you mean, last?" he demanded. "Who or what are you?" "We are the Curators," the figure replied gently, eyes glowing deep cobalt. "And we preserve balance." "What balance? What happened to my crew? To Earth?" "You've all been terminated," it said without malice. "Humanity reached a critical imbalance, an infection threatening universal stability. Your entire civilization has been erased." Cal sank to his knees, overwhelmed. The weight of billions gone in an instant. "Impossible. Why am I here then?" The Curator stepped forward, its voice soothing but distant. "We saw potential in you, Cal Everett. A rare deviation. You alone have been chosen to represent humanity. A chance to start over." "Start over?" He laughed bitterly, tasting bile. "You murdered my entire species and expect me to just accept it?" "No, we expect you to grow," it replied calmly. "You are humanity now." Weeks blurred into months. Cal spent them exploring a perfect Earth replica, a pristine Eden, lush and untouched. Forests thick with life, oceans teeming, skies impossibly clear. But he was alone, utterly alone. Solitude consumed him like slow-burning acid, eroding sanity, reshaping him. He crafted shelters, mastered fire, rediscovered hunting. Nights he spent gazing at unfamiliar constellations, haunted by faces he'd lost, praying for forgiveness he knew would never come. Isolation taught him pain, humility, and something deeper. Fury. Fury at the beings who judged humanity unworthy. After 1 year, the Curator appeared again, silently materializing near his humble shelter at dusk. "Your thoughts, Cal?" He turned slowly, eyes heavy, beard thick with grief and bitterness. "You killed billions. For what? To teach me a lesson?" "No, Cal," the Curator said patiently. "To protect trillions. Your species was a threat." Cal rose, stepping forward defiantly. "By whose judgment?" "Yours. You're nothing more than executioners dressed as gods." "We are not gods," merely custodians of order. You know nothing of humanity, Cal growled. You saw only our flaws, not our strength, our compassion, our potential. And yet, the curator replied, unfazed, your civilization destroyed itself repeatedly, poisoned worlds, waged endless wars. We merely expedited the inevitable. Cal shook with fury. You chose me because you thought I'd accept your judgment. You were wrong. The curator tilted its glittering head curiously. Explain. Cal stood firm, facing down the galaxy swirling beneath its skin. You erased everything we were because you feared us. You saw chaos. I see freedom. Humanity needed guidance, not annihilation. The curator paused, reflecting quietly, stars dancing silently beneath its skin. Perhaps, it finally murmured, yet the deed is done. Cal's voice grew cold. Then why even give me this chance? To observe if humanity can change, it replied softly, almost regretfully. Or if the flaw runs deeper still. Years passed, each one deepening Cal's isolation and resolve. He began leaving clues across the simulated world, messages carved in stone, books of knowledge crafted from memory, symbols etched in cave walls, all hoping some future observer would find them. The curator watched silently, always present but never interfering. It seemed intrigued by his persistence, his determination to leave humanity's legacy. One twilight evening, as Cal sat beneath starlight, older, weathered but unbroken, the curator appeared again, thoughtful. You still fight even now. Cal nodded, eyes fierce. It's who we are. We defy. We survive. And yet you remain alone. He smiled bitterly. I'm never alone. Humanity lives through me. Our story survives as long as I breathe. Something flickered in the curator's endless gaze. Respect? Doubt? Then perhaps, it said quietly, it is time for one final test. Reality shimmered around them. Cal blinked awake again, gasping. But this time countless voices echoed around him. People, real people, awakening on thousands of worlds, scattered like seeds across the universe. He had carried humanity's memory, and now it returned, spreading everywhere. Standing beside him was the curator, visibly changed, its galaxy-patterned skin swirling with unusual agitation. Explain, Cal demanded. The curator hesitated, vulnerability flashing briefly in its cobalt eyes. We misunderstood humanity's true strength. You carry chaos, yes, but within it, unmatched resilience. Your defiance showed us this. Cal stared in disbelief. So now what? The curator stepped back, fading. Now you choose. Lead them better. Break the cycle. Show us you can evolve. This is humanity's final opportunity. Wait! Cal called desperately. Who are you truly? The curator paused, almost transparent now, voice whisper thin. We were once like you. We failed. You must not. Then it was gone. Cal stood silently beneath strange stars, millions awakening around him, looking to him for guidance. Humanity reborn, scarred yet hopeful. He took a deep breath, heart pounding fiercely. He knew now what had to be done. Together, he told the gathering survivors, we'll show the universe who we truly are. Across countless worlds, humanity rose again, guided by Cal Everett's vision, his memory becoming legend, then myth, then truth. And in distant stars, hidden watchers observed cautiously, wondering if this fierce species had finally learned. Cal's defiance, echoing endlessly through space and time, taught an ancient universe something forgotten long ago. Chaos was not the enemy of life, but its very essence. And for humanity, their greatest journey was just beginning.